Salutations, Futboleros, back again with another video, and today, Super Sunday was an incredible matchup, though it may have ended with a lot of upsets, with a lot of great wins, and some few draws here and there, and some drop of points that happened recently throughout the night, and a lot of things I want to discuss. Of course, the win from Arsenal beating Liverpool at home at the Emirates, which gave them a lot of glimmer of hope for the Gunners. Also, the Derby Italiano ended in an own goal from a Juventus player. And finally, the Madrid Derby ended in a stalemate in a 1-1 draw, all thanks to Marcos Llorente. But before we begin, there's been a lot of things going on in the football community that all the YouTubers are getting received copyright strike from La Liga or even other leagues itself, but primarily to La Liga. Talk FCB have been already affected with so many copyright strikes from La Liga because using videos from La Liga's broadcast and anything that is going on. So if I'm going to do a lot of screenshots from the game or even pictures from the teams from La Liga or even any other league in general, am I gonna do that? But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a moron because I don't want to get myself copyright strikes. So you're just gonna have to see my ugly mugs. So yeah, we're gonna make it what we're gonna do right now. So you're gonna see my face and there won't be any screenshots. A lot of the highlights that has been going on throughout the game. So I mean, it is what it is, so we're just gonna have to go through that one. So with that being said, let's do this! Come on! Arsenal versus Liverpool. It's first versus third. A lot of things have been going on for Arsenal and for Liverpool's campaign. Liverpool beat Chelsea 4-1, which gave them a lot of hope that they can beat Arsenal as well. Turns out in that game, Arsenal were pretty much the better team in my opinion. Liverpool are looking very, very tired in this game. Arsenal, they got more possession, they have more shots on target throughout the matches. Liverpool are looking very lethargic throughout the 90th minute, even though they got themselves an equalizer from an own goal from an Arsenal player, which it kind of did help them to score to help them bounce back from that one, until Arsenal, being Arsenal, they know they can find a way to bounce back, or they figured that out that they can bottle any game. But bottling, it didn't happen. They figured out that they can win, so typical Arsenal. I mean, they really know how to get the job done. So I mean, it is what it is in football. You don't always get what you want. So right from the word go, Arsenal were full force going into this game, beating Liverpool, and it really just showed on the 14th minute from Bukayo Saka, where he did score an opening goal. It was going to be Kai Havertz's goal. Sadly, it wasn't Kai, thanks to a pass from Odegaard. It rebounded to Bukayo, then fires it in his left foot to an unguarded net. Alisson, another screw up this time from Alisson. It was 1-0, and then at the end of the first half, we get an own goal from an Arsenal from Bruno Magalhaes, which it's another screw up, but it gives a little bit of an equalizer for Liverpool, maybe a little bit of a secret to bounce back against Arsenal's onslaught of defense and attack. Well, Liverpool couldn't do anything about it, which I think it's kind of sad to see how Liverpool are performing so tiresome and feeling exhausted throughout the game when they're facing Chelsea. It's difficult to see Liverpool going out like that in that game. Arsenal were pumped up. They want to score some goals. They want to take this possession into the next level. They know that they can humiliate Liverpool at the expense of Jurgen Klopp, and they did just that on the 67th minute from Gabriel Martinelli. The ball rolls right at his left foot and gives it a strike into a completely open goal. Alisson could not do anything about it to defend that bloody net. He's completely useless in that regard. Martinelli, he was incredible. He scored a beautiful, beautiful goal, and this really just shows how the goalkeeping of Liverpool are pretty much are in dire straits. And Martinelli did just that. He did scored a 2-1 win to break the deadlock from Liverpool from that horrendous own goal from their own player. And then we progressed through at the end of the second half on a 90+2 from Gabriel Trossard with the pass from Puiwar. Trossard drives a left foot strike to the near post. Again, Alisson could not block the shot. It really ended up on his leg. I can call this one a nutmeg in a nutmeg goal from Trossard. It was an incredible nutmeg goal, and 3-1 was the scoreline. Arsenal, at the end of the day, they were the better team than Liverpool. And regarding of the possessions and the goals, there's a lot of back and forth of bookings here and there, and yeah, it's a really contested game of battling for the title. It's now becoming more of a 3-horse race, and I'm trying to process about the game for Manchester City, so I'll try to be updated as possible on that game against Manchester City, so look forward to that one. Overall, the game between Arsenal and Liverpool, Arsenal won in a better day. Liverpool could not figure it out how to beat Arsenal to their own expense. They got humiliated 100%, and Arsenal, they did just that. They played very well. I'll have to give credit for Liverpool for trying, but they're not trying enough to go through to the extra mile to beat Arsenal in this game. And yeah, it's a very awkward time for Liverpool that they're now dropping points, and now Arsenal are going back to the top. Only time will tell if Manchester City will gonna get their game and get themselves a win. Next up, we go to Italy for the Serie A, and it's the Derby d'Italiano between Inter and Juventus. Inter are rolling, and they're keeping their spot in the first place of the league in order for them to reclaim their 20th title. However, the resurgence of Juventus are starting to show because the crop of young talents of Dusan Vlahovic, Federico Gatti, and many others are looking very strong. I can already assure that there's something brewing in the Turin side, and secrets are starting to show that they're ready to defend and ready to battle for the league, and they were going to reclaim what's theirs. And I'm worried that Juventus are going to come back from the dead from a few seasons of Ronaldo playing there, and also some struggles throughout the court, and even getting their points deducted last season, which is to me, it's a blessing in disguise as a Milan fan myself. For Inter, they did just that, but they did not score it. The own goal is coming from Federico Gatti on the 37th minute. It was an own goal from a Juventus player to give the goal to Inter. The defense and offense from both sides were pretty pretty mid in my personal opinion, but the game, they did deliver a lot of great spectacle from the fans, from the Corva Nord, and it's a very entertaining game, yet we're still trying to find some of those goals. And yeah, Inter were still on the cusp of getting the 3 points, and they won it from an own goal from a Juve player, which I can already see going on right now. But overall, it's an okay game. It's a great derby. It's a good derby nonetheless. I wish there were something more to bring to the table for the Serie A for the next game. And for sure, on the other side of Milan, AC also beat Frosinone in a 3-2 win, which I can honestly say I am very happy with the performance from Milan thus far. And apart from Inter, they didn't do much in the game in that derby, which again, I was expecting more from this matchup for both Inter and Juventus. They could not find the net. There were so many shots on target from both Inter and Juve. But overall, it is what it is. This game got the win for Inter. They got the 3 points. Fairly enough, nothing going on in this game, but hey, You can't win them in its outcome, but a win is a win, I guess. And then finally, we go to the Madrid derby at the Santiago Bernabeu, where Real Madrid will face Atletico in this game. An exciting derby. The last time that Atletico beat Real Madrid in a fantastic result from Alvaro Morata and Antoine Griezmann, humiliating Bellingham and Vinicius' Los Blancos. It's a wonderful sight to see that Atletico have already beaten their bitter crosstown rivals. But this time it only ended in a draw, but at least we brought a lot of heated moment, a lot of bad referee callbacks, and many things going on with the decisions from the VAR, and a lot of things. And this kind of shows how intensified the league can be, and pretty much very scandalous if you do say so myself. It ended in a draw. 1-1 was the scoreline. On the 20th minute, Brahim Diaz scored his own, where the ball prodding with his right foot and finishes it with the passes all black, and it was 1-0. We thought that Real Madrid were gonna get their 3 points. Throughout the game, we thought that Real Madrid were going to get their 3 points until Marcos Llorente coming in on the 90+ third with the assist from Memphis Depay, where the ball upwards looped to before Llorente, and then Marcos, with the run over from Nacho, he roses up to the highest and he nods past Lunin. No chance for the goalkeeper from Real Madrid. Although Kepa and Courtois are not in that one, so they utilize another Madrid goalkeeper who is underdeveloped and underperformed in this game, in this derby. It is his first derby, and it was a draw. It was a very cagey matchup, a lot of heated moment that is happening in the Madrid derby, and this is what we wanted to see. This is pure passion and tension in this game. I know El Clasico is definitely the derby or the game that everybody expected, but the Madrid derby is second to none. Both sides really do hate each other. They're from the same capital, and I know this is the game that everyone wants to look forward to, and so do I. And a draw is a draw. I cannot complain. Atletico got themselves an equalizer to stop Los Blancos to get their 3 points, so they got themselves an equal 1 point on their end. So both Girona got themselves a draw against Sociedad, and also Real Madrid also got a draw. Only time will tell if Barcelona may going to climb up into the first place. I don't know. It's pretty much a blurry sign for me as a Barcelona fan. I mean, we've already been robbed many times by those refs and VAR. So a possibility of climbing first place is going to be highly unlikely. For Girona or even Real Madrid, there's still going to be another way that Real Madrid will going to keep on their first place spot. It's a very dark days for La Liga, but at least the derby really did deliver such amazing spectacle, and the atmosphere of the game is bar none. The result justifiably well deserved. It's a draw. It's definitely the highlight of the matchup. Llorente stopped Madrid from getting their 3 points, and I'm happy that Atletico have been performing a lot well recently. Even though they're in 4th place, maybe there's a chance for Atletico to sweep my team Barcelona, and yeah, it's really scary that Atletico might even sweep Barcelona away from top on 3rd place. They may have the chance to go 3rd, and Barcelona might go down to 4th, so our chances of staying in 3rd will be very highly unlikely. So overall, it's a great game. It's a great derby. The draw is justifiable in that regard. It's a very agreeable game, in my opinion, and it's what we needed. We don't want to let Madrid win all the time, because they always win and they always get away with murder. So good on you, Atletico. It's what we do need right now in our lives right now as Barcelona fans. So yeah, great game, I guess. Right, there you have it. That is all the time I have right now for the Super Sunday match review. at least a lot of good wins and some KG draws and equalizers really do help a lot in this video. If you do find this video rather enjoyable, please do let me know. Also, give a like in this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified for all the videos I'll be uploading every single week, and let me know what you think about the Super Sunday games that I covered so far. Let me know in the comments. Of course, I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading very soon. Up until then, bye!